Woo! Welcome back to another video, and if you've been following along for the Jaguar XK8 series, don't worry, got you covered in the next video. We're just taking a little break because I need to do some work on the family truckster. So for those of you new to the channel, we've got a BMW F34 320D in black, and it's our daily driver. It's our family car. It's pretty good actually. It's got a nice red leather interior. It's the 320D, so it's a diesel, which is fine, but it needs some work done to it. And what I need to do to it is, thanks to a company called Auxito, or Auxito, however you pronounce it, I need to upgrade the headlight bulbs, because what we've been noticing in this car is that you know, you're driving along a dark bypass or A road or B road at night, and the headlights are just pathetic compared to other cars, compared to modern cars. They're just garbage. It's like a little candle being held. I'll overlay some footage just now of me driving with the current H7 halogen bulbs in the car, and you'll see what I mean. They're really poor. And if I could show you, the ones I've got in the car just now are just your kind of ones that you get from Halfords. They're okay. They're £12 for two, they do the job. But really I should upgrade, and you know, these are our H7 fittings, the same as the LEDs, but they are just basically like holding a flame up to your lens and driving along with a candlelight, because they're not that good compared to modern cars. So what I'm doing is now I'm going to upgrade to these. Right, so these are from Auxito. I'll leave a link in the description. I've done a video on bulbs from them before, but these are pretty good. So these are the H7 replacements. You can get various fittings. H7 is just the type of fitting that's in your car, and these also come with little boxes that apparently stop the error messages that you would get in your CAN bus. So these plug into the light, then they plug into the fitting in the car, and apparently they'll stop the bulb out error messages that you sometimes get when you're trying to plug LED bulbs into cars from the past few years. So let's take a look at these a bit more closely. Come on in. Okay, so I've just taken the cellophane off this box. I haven't actually opened them yet, but just to give you an idea, this box feels very premium indeed. Designed in USA, Auxito US, and they're showing you at the back what I'm seeing and what I should see after that, but we'll test that out, right, based on the footage that we've got for before and after, right? So let's have a swatch in here. Ooh, what have we got then? What does it say? User manual, a pair of hands, and what's that, a screw or a clip or a cable tie, maybe, something like that, I'd imagine. Oh, very nice. Oh, wow. Check them out, it's like something like a sci-fi movie. They're pretty cool. What we got here in a little box, we have, oh yeah, a little bag of cable ties and 2 rubber O-rings for some reason, and some sticky pads by the looks of things. And then what else we got with this? A pair of white gloves. Probably won't fit me, but anyway, they're there if you need them. And a user manual X5 series LED bulbs. So it does give you a link to follow them on their various social medias. User manual. Alright, okay, so it's showing you the H4, H8, H9, H13, HB4 and H7 fittings, so there's not much to read. H7 is pages 9 and 10. One hand locking ring. Alright, okay. So H7 sometimes comes with that metal bracket round the back of the bulb that you just clip in. If you've ever changed a bulb in a BMW F series, you'll know the damn thing doesn't come with those, so you're in there feeling around for it as you would normally, and it's not there. So the bulbs in the F series just simply kind of push fit in, but you've got to lift them up, pull them out, push them in and push them down a wee tiny bit. You'll see what I mean. It's a bit of a footer, and trust BMW to be different to every other manufacturer, but anyway, we'll figure that one out. So okay, let's take a look at the actual bulbs themselves. Oh wow, ooh, hello. What have we got here? Oh wow, they are good. They feel very substantial is a good word. Comes a little box. You know what this little box is? Nothing on it. And it's got a connector here that does have a plus there and a minus there. So I am guessing I'll need to also fit, I've opened a little bag of the CAN bus error adapter, which again is a little box with no buttons or anything on it, but it's got two connectors, and I only can imagine that the black is the ground or the negative and the white is the positive. And I'm guessing that black being negative would just go into there. Excellent. And white positive into there. And then these two will go into the car fitting, the connector on the car. So yeah, as you can see, there's quite a lot of gubbings behind a bulb, one of these bulbs, compared to that. So you need to make sure your car has got space for it first of all. They usually do. And I'm guessing the cable ties there will help to neaten these up a bit when you've got it in the car. But this, there you go, there's the tab there. So this is an H7 fitting, you can see it's got a little kind of notch at the top there, and the rest is just smooth. So in the Beamer, that notch just goes in at the top and you clip these bottom two in. There isn't a pull over thing to do it, but if you did have the pull over clip, you'd have to take this locking ring off first, put that in first, and then put the back of it in. But I don't think I'll have to do that with the Beamer, knowing what I know, because I've changed bulbs in the damn thing before and not realised that. So that is what you get in the box, including the LED CAN bus error H7 thing. So all of that is what we need to replace the bulbs. So let's go and get the old ones out. Excellent. Here comes cut fingers time.
Alright, sorry for the voiceover, but batteries died in the camera. So anyway, right, there's the flap you have to remove when you're taking the bulb out from a BMW. You just turn the wheel all the way to the right, and you can see the two tabs at the top there that I'll be struggling with. And these are the ones that kill your fingers. So you can actually get them from the top if you open the bonnet and push down on them, and they'll pop out from the top, which makes life a little bit easier. And once you get one off, you'll be able to see how it's clipped on. You can get the other one off, no problem whatsoever. He says, after basically cutting my fingers to death. Right, so there's that flap there, and you see the two big chunky clips at the top there. If they haven't been off at all in the car, they will be quite stiff. So there's a cover to remove that just twists anti-clockwise and pops off. Just make sure the rubber ring stays on it. The rubber ring in mine stayed on the headlight fitting, so I need to take that off and put it back into the cover. You don't have that, you're just going to get moisture and condensation. So I'll try and get the GoPro right in here and show you where the current bulb is. So there's the bulb there. As you can see, there's no clip around it, it's just basically seated into the socket within the headlight housing itself. And once you remove that bulb, it's just connected with two pins onto a single connector. So we can take the H7 out, and here's the box that we need to connect, like I showed you earlier on. Make sure you connect the black lead on the box to the negative port on the connector for the LED bulb itself, and connect the white one to the positive. So there only is two, you can only mess it up. And see, if you put this in your car and it's the wrong way around, the bulb just simply won't turn on. But because you've got kind of 2 points of failure here, you can get these round the wrong way, or you can get the cables that I'm showing you there into the headlight connector round the wrong way, and you get an error on your dashboard just saying dipped headlight failure. Alright, so bulb goes in with the little yellow LEDs facing at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Aim as best you can in the back there. Your fingers and hands probably will get charred on the metal, and you just aim for that hole and make sure it's facing the correct way. There only is one way with the H7s that it will click in, but you might try and force it the wrong way. So see how the little yellow bit's facing 3 o'clock? That's the way you want it to be orientated within the headlight fitting. Alright, so I'm just shining my phone light in here, and there you go, that's it, seated properly. It's kind of going vertically with the yellow bits 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Right, so that's the little CAN bus error device fitted. And all you need to do is connect those two wires to the car connector, which I've done here. If you get these round the wrong way, like I said, you'll get an error on your dash. Just come out and flip them round. Don't button everything back up with your covers until you've tested it though. Right, I did the driver's light off camera, but I'll just show you the comparison between the driver's light, which is done, the one on the left here, and the one on the right, which we've just done in the video, I know, but this was before I did that, is the old halogen style. Look at the difference in colour. That one's done. It's flickering on camera, it doesn't flicker in person, it's just the camera that's flickering because it's an LED. And the one on the left, you can see the difference in the wall there, it's tremendous. So here's after what we've just done on the passenger side. Both are done, and it's super, super bright. And I'll just show you at night, up against the house wall. It's so bright, it's actually like burning through the concrete of the house. And here's me driving it at night in comparison. It's unbelievably bright, it's so different, it's different class. Well worth the money. And this is the same road that I'm driving on from the left to right. Sorry for the slightly different camera angle, but you still get a great idea of how much better the LEDs are. And they don't blind oncoming drivers either. That was one thing that was concerning me, but I haven't had a single light flash yet. And they'll just look the same angle as normal bulbs. So please hit the like button, please hit subscribe, and I'll leave a link in the description for these bulbs, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.